A showing from Agent,
My
taking
goodness.
a game off Arroweth, but Arroweth ultimately victorious. 3-1.
Fuck everybody here. Fuck all of you.
Fuck everybody.
Dickheads. Alright, Blanca Madness. This is gonna be great.
Indeed.
Here we go, baby. I've never seen a Blanca mirror, by the way. This is gonna be insanity.
It's gonna be ape shit crazy.
Yeah, I respected the
That is my
back to
favorite
back.
pressure. I did say it's beautiful.
Yeah, teabag his ass. That's right.
Teabag.
Yeah, bag his ass.
Yes.
Man's up against a Master Blanca. Is like my platinum ass will wipe the floor with you, bro. I'm gonna. Ooh.
What the heck? Oh.
Okay.
Punished? Oh.
Get his ass. What up? What do we got? The take throw. I like it. Oh.
Oh, we did it again.
Yeah, fuck it. Full sight, man.
Oh.
Hey, he was doing so well, Charlie.
so
He was doing so well.
It's okay. You just
Dude,
gotta
this is like
out-monkey the monkey.
I got my masters for a reason, man. I can't let you win against me like this.
Oh.
The bags, baby! You love to see that shit.
What is this match? It's
Bro, this is how you play Blanca mirrors in general, man. You
I
gotta bag it, man. He's still bagging! Bro, go in! He's out of drive, son! You gotta get him!
He doesn't need to charge. Being honorable.
Jam, please, bro. Wait, what? I can't believe we got away with that. Here we go. Oh, that's a big punish.
Oh. Oh.
You know what? At this point, just send to level 3. Fuck it. Critical art, man. just send it. Oh, let's go! That was a good call out.
He's sending a super though.
Damn, bruh.
What is this game? It's beautiful.
Tuna. Yeah. Yeah, so blue hair is tuna.
Yeah.
It's blue like tuna, bro. That's what it is, man.
Indeed.
That's the way to remember it. Oh my god! Okay.
Oh, the punish!
Bro, how do we have 2 Blancas on screen? We haven't seen a single plushie, man. Like, this is actually...
I don't know.
This is actual criminal shit. Where is Blanca-chan, bro?
I know.
Oh. Yo, this man has not stopped jumping back. He has not stopped.
No.
Jam.
He's determined.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
look at
Oh, this is just fucking memes at this point. Jam, you gotta put him down, bro. He's got no DR. Kill him! What? He just let him throw a pocket chop for free!
He just tries to double out.
He wants Blanca Chan. He's backing up for it, shit, too.
Blanca Chan's going in. Blanca Chan, kill him! I did a double take on that one. What?
Somebody clip that shit, please.
Indeed.
Oh my god. Yeah, show your ass. Show your ass, bro. I love Blanca's parry too, man. He's so disrespectful. Oh, yo, share brain cell, share brain cell.
I don't know.
Nice.
Oh.
Burnt himself out again. Tuna's definitely memeing, bro. He's having too much fun right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't give 2 fucks.
I think they're both memeing.
Nah, this is definitely how Jam plays, bro. You can tell. Oh, what? Yo, Blanca Chan, what the fuck? What is going on? It's mine, baby.
I don't know. He took one.
Oh my god.
Someone be eating that Elmer's blue by the bucket load. I swear to fucking god.
I
Blue
thought I would see
competition is
competitive
real.
Street Fighter, and I'm just seeing this. This is beautiful.
Blanca be like, what are you doing, Step-chan? During his parry? Yeah, no, exactly.
This is cool.
Oh, good throw. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Give it to. Oh! Ooh, a bit of a stagger there.
He's a burnout though.
Whee! Oh, we got double tapped? Bro, I thought it went away on one hit. Never mind. Oh shit, I thought he crossed him up. I'm gonna be real, I got hit by that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, yeah, coward cross. Oh, nice! The low profile was
What? Oh, because
disgusting.
of the profile.
Yeah, the coward cross, but it won't mean shit when we keep airballing your bitch ass. Tuna fish on set point.
Oh. Oh, I do.
Oh my god, please. Please, Charles, please.
Insane. This is making me go insane.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
jeez. Okay. Are we gonna see some Street Fighter? No, man. Let's just stop.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, back to Bonker stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh! Yeah, it's lost. Oh! It's one hit.
Damn, son. All right, Tuna Fish walking away with that victory. The Blanca mirror was fucking hilarious. We need more of that shit on this channel, man. And in general.
Yeah. Indeed, I've seen that. He is.
Man does not know when to stop DPing. That's what makes him so goddamn scary. That's what makes him scary.
Yeah, dude, he never learns.
But that's it. He's unconditional.
Oh, the punish! Yeah, dude, you can't finish him.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
There
man.
it is.
He's coming again. Good block in the reversal. No punish.
Oh, no punish?
Yeah, I thought at least we'd take some momentum. Donkey kick
Bro,
neutral.
I'm
We'd love to
scared.
see
What is
it.
Warlock gonna do? What is he gonna do? Oh, the sweep? What
Good
the?
block on the cross and the DP to finish it, man. Holy shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have read none of those options from what Warlock was doing. What the fuck? Wait, John. Oh, look, can they get the punish in?
Bro, there's a method behind the madness, but I swear to God, sometimes
I
watching
know.
him play, it's like
Terrifying.
it's like he picked random select, a character select, and he kept that mentality while he was playing. You know what I mean? Like he's just fucking, I'm in there, bitch.
Dude,
you gotta deal with me. Cyclops.
I'm scared when he gets a crit.
My
Punish!
Come on,
RG!
Cyclops, you gotta fight
Getting it out
back.
of the corner!
Cyclops, one last
On
shit.
the front.
Yeah, meaty.
And the
over it.
Orky! Again. Warlock may look crazy, but this guy has fun news. Even if he lies about it, it just cooks. Let's see it.
Unconditionable. Actually
Oh,
unconditionable.
Indeed. Indeed. I don't know how you can do this.
Oh, yo!
Oh, the JP!
The JP coming in. He said Kimberly.
Oh, hey, look,
feeling
none of us
this
like
one.
this character. Well, like, me and
love
Trash
this character,
well,
bro.
we don't play him. Yeah,
pimpin'.
he's very rare. I haven't seen him very often in tournament.
He's big pimpin', man. How do you not like
He's
this character? Let's be real, bro.
I don't know. Look at him. Look at him. He's like the dad you never had. Oh, I'm trolling so much. He's the dad I never had.
Damn, son.
Indeed. Anyway, oh!
Okay, here we go. Wow. How much? Nice, perfect parry.
Parry! Crazy!
Yeah, get that
Anyway,
parry me to back.
parrying them both? Very good. Well,
Wow,
getting
he
the
didn't
punish
go for the grab
teleported.
there, too. He held parry for so
Damn,
long.
boy,
I was sure Sai was
damn.
gonna grab there, man.
God. Yeah, indeed.
I don't bother to parry.
don't know.
Nice anti-air.
Nice anti-air. Oh, I didn't care. Damn.
You're not getting
That's
clipped
fucked
for
up.
that.
Oh! The portal stopped the Tatsu! Oh. Join the GI to get in!
Yeah, nice
Now
overhead.
JP's in the corner.
Yeah, OD amnesia
Oh,
coming
falls for
through.
the amnesia. He just DP's from it! Not a bad decision, actually. They both, like, still take damage from it. Like, no one gets an advantage, I guess. Alright, now wasn't burnout against JP. But then... What will War do here?
Wow, just walking it back. We're gonna run out of space pretty soon, though.
Indeed. Tatsu! Oh,
Hello. Welcome everyone to the midweek mix-up number 85, Street Fighter Australia. We are here to bring you some hot Street Fighter action for your middle of your week. I am Boombox with you for another week here, and I have ECO with me. How are you going, ECO?
I'm doing great. First time player, long time player, first time commentator. We'll see how this goes, how quickly I get thrown out of here, but looking like it's going to be a pretty good week tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Some familiar names and some less familiar names, but always exciting to see some new faces around. So welcome to those who may not have played or may not have played for a while. Going to get some admin out of the way first, because we couldn't do this without the people that helped make the midweek mix-up possible. Street Fighter Australia presents LIU, or Light It Up, an arcade controller overlay designed for FGC streamers and arcade gamers. Whether you use a controller, an arcade stick, or even a hitbox, you can customize how you want the controls to look. There's 113 different layout configurations. You can choose from recognizable brands such as B&B, Espada, Itoki, Hitbox, Razer, and more. That is out now on Steam for any of you who love to stream that grind and want to show people exactly which buttons you are mashing.
And, SFA also presents Eden Parry, which is an arcade mobile game inspired by the parrying mechanics of fighting games. Tap the screen to deflect projectiles and melee attacks. You build pulse with each parry as your score multiplies.
Absolutely. We know just how important parrying is in Street Fighter 6, particularly that perfect parry timing. So anything you can do to train that up.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got some a love-in for the first match for you tonight. Two grapplers going head-to-head, and someone who's been dominating the midweek mix-up recently, Volian, coming up against Cauliflower, Manon up against the Zangief. We know that the grapplers always popular here in Australia, and it looks like our players are already ready to go, so we will be getting into the action for you very, very quickly. No time for chit-chat, ECO.
No time at all.
All right, let's play some Street Fighter.
A little bit of game face action. Love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's disrespectful not to.
Not to,
You've got
absolutely.
They put it in the game for a reason.
Exactly. Wow.
All right. Volian already up to 3 medals in this first round and 1. There we go. Drive rush into throw to take that first round.
Yeah, excellent pace there. Really just kind of not here to mess around, apparently.
No, well,
Speaking
I
of
guess
pace,
there's the 4th medal as well for Volian. And a punish, oh no, not a punish counter, just a regular command grab, but a big grip of damage. And now Cauliflower backed into the corner, but manages to drive rush out.
Yep, we'll see how Volume fights out the corner here. Great overhead. But Cauliflower's doing a good job of keeping him locked down in the corner there, just trying to make sure he can't get out.
Yeah, absolutely. And now there's the big lariat anti-air and the command grab on Wake Up. Snuffed it out. Cauliflower knows how the grapplers think and is ready for it. Levels this at a round apiece.
Starting off relatively slow this round compared to the previous rounds, but of course, as I say that, the action immediately picks up, as it's wont to do.
Yeah, well, got Manon with 5 medals, got Zangief with a level 3. Neither of these players wants to commit to something too much because they know just how badly one mistake could hurt. So we are, as you say, slowing it down a little bit, but there's that opening the Volian wanted. The level 5 the 5 medal level 3. That'll be a big grip of damage and come close to evening out these lives.
Yeah, and the drive gave damage that level 3 does can never be misunderestimated. At this point, though, Cauliflower's doing a big job, spends it all, but goes to the level 3. That probably doesn't kill, but I mean, yeah, there we go, it's so close. But he's now in burnout, so as much as the health bars are in an advantageous position, well, there's the whiff command grab. This should be it, and Volian takes that in great style with the hit grab.
Yeah, the full animation with the 5 medal hit grab. Volian goes up 1-0 in this set. And it just shouldn't be as scary as it is to be in Burnout against Manon. That infinite standing medium punch is just
Yep.
despicable.
Everyone's favorite infinite in the game, absolutely. Huh?
All right, big drive reversal there. First time we've seen it represented from either of these characters. Haven't seen a reversal super yet either. There's an opening for Cauliflower close to the corner for Volian. Gets the drive rush, chops to get the full corner, and Cauliflower ready for the DI. Should be able to finish this round from here. Boom.
Yep. I think
What an
Volian just
answer.
wanted to see if Cauliflower was awake there, and Cauliflower had a resounding yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, sometimes you got to test the reaction, and there's the command grab early from Volian. Big jump in.
Absolutely.
Gets the knockdown, ready for the overhead.
Good job stuffing the offense there.
Yeah,
The classic
huge.
Chief approach, just jumping knee every 2 seconds. Love to see it. Volian's having real problem dealing with it, actually.
Yeah, I think just waiting for one of those to be an SPD, but oh, does that catch the
Oh
win? It
my
does.
god! Cauliflower!
The reaction, godlike. What a way to level that set.
That is the stuff champions are made of right there.
Yeah, just absolutely ready for the button to come out. Oh, big neutral
Ready,
jump to
drive,
start the
right?
round.
Drive bars of both characters getting very low here as Volian picks up a medal, but great perfect parry.
Yeah, and now we're just slowing things down a bit from Volian. He's going to try and get his bar back, but Cauliflower not overcommitting, not feeling the pressure. Oh, and there's a whiff punish from Volian. Spends some more drive gauge, both down to about 1.5 nibs, but a 4th medal for Volian, and now the low to steal it. That puts Volian at match point. 4 medals going into this round as well.
Yeah, once Manon gets momentum going, she is absolutely terrifying. To an extent, every character in Street Fighter 6 is like that, but Manon especially. God, she scares me.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when you're a character, there's a big SPD for Cauliflower. But when you don't have a reliable reversal aside from spending super meter or risking it with a drive reversal, once Manon is going, suddenly every decision feels like it's the most important one you've ever made.
Absolutely.
Cauliflower really needs to make something happen.
Volian basically daring him to... Ooh, takes the jump back from the SPD. That could have been game, but...
Oh, that'll
and there
do
it
it.
is.
Spends the level 3 just for star points. Volian, we have a tournament to run. We didn't need to see this cinematic.
Well, you know, look, Manon is a very stylish character. You know, if you're gonna style on someone, she's definitely a great choice for it. And I mean, you know, we'll see how the rest of his run goes, but there's a reason that Volian won the last 2 midweeks back to back, and you know, looking to make it a hat trick potentially this week.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you know, we saw those reactions. Maybe he didn't want to risk it. If you've got the cash to spend it, Zangief's got that little bit of extra health. So maybe I'm being a bit too harsh in saying that he didn't need to put us through the cinematic. It's not that long, but you know, the last thing you want to do is leave a Zangief with critical art on deck, because say goodbye to 60% of your health.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, Manon's scary, but critical art Zangief, good lord. Every single interaction is 50-50 guess the game, which is definitely does something for the old nerves, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and it's been adding a bit of conditioning from grapplers of the caliber of Volian and Cauliflower, and suddenly you have absolutely no idea which answer is right, and the game of rock, paper, scissors suddenly feels impossible.
Yeah, it becomes the old schoolyard classic, less rock, paper, scissors, more rock, paper, shotgun.
And you think, I'm going to throw rock again, because surely they won't throw paper this time. Oh, no, that's another SPD. All right, fair enough.
Exactly.
All right, well, an absolute quality match to start midweek mix-up number 85. And we're getting close to the release of Terry as well. So are you a King of Fighters? Are you a Garo fan? Do you have any love for Terry? Are you curious?
Oh yeah, no, it all started back in 1999 when I played Smash Bros. Ultimate and picked up Terry. I've been a long time fan of him all my life. No, but for real, Terry looks cool as hell. I've never played a King of Fighters game. I've never played a Garo game. But I think he looks cool as hell. I'm very excited for him. I haven't committed to the Year 2 DLC yet. Terry is honestly kind of pushing me towards maybe I get it. And, you know, because, man, that critical art. Whew.
Voliant in chat has asked whether Boombox is the man or the dog. The dog grows out of my mustache, so we are one and the same.
Glad that chat is asking all the important questions and that we can
Absolutely.
answer them.
That's what we're here for. Any questions in chat, we'll answer them within reason. I'd like to put a very big asterisk on that.
Yeah. We'll not be telling you the funny 3 digits on the back of my credit card or the other digits on my credit card for that matter, but some other ones maybe.
We'll deal them out not in order throughout the stream, and if you can solve the puzzle, congratulations, you've won. Not much money.
Yeah, I think you would get about 3 cents if I remember my current bank account, which, that being said, maybe I won't be getting that Terry DLC anytime soon, but
Maybe whoever steals your details can buy you Terry as a treat.
that would be very kind and
To
I
say
would
thank you.
appreciate it. Alright, looks like we've got one of our competitors for the next game, but looking for the other one.
That's all right. 50%. That's halfway there. We'll get there
Yeah, exactly.
very
That's like
shortly.
Passing grade, you know.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
But yeah, Sero Siva, I assume that's how it's pronounced. If it's not, I'm deeply sorry. I think this is their first midweek. Pikachu, also relatively new to midweek, but has been doing pretty nicely over in some of the other online tournaments, so...
Oh, I love. I said chat will answer chat's questions. Chat's come through to answer our questions. Sarah Siva says, say it however we want. So free reign to just throw caution to the wind and see what comes out. Maybe we'll land on a rhythm.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much for that allowance, Kiro Kaiva.
Double hard C, an interesting choice.
Ads. There's ads running. This is a catastrophe. Surely you are joking, Carnage.
Zero Cyber. Perfect.
Ah, okay.
I love the phonetics. Big fan.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is entirely phonetics, and people still manage to get it wrong. So look, you can never be 100% sure, but
I would ask for it if it wouldn't just mean more work for the hardworking TOs who make these events possible, and say that people, when they check in, should have to provide phonetics for their names. But that's probably a step too far. There's already enough work to do, and let's face it, we've got a pretty cruisy job here just watching some Street Fighter. So just to make my job easier, I'm not going to make more work for others.
absolutely. No, I'm fully there with you.
But if people want to DM me personally how to say their name, I'd appreciate it. Hit me up.
Yeah, no. If we get your name wrong, absolutely light into us. That's what we're here for.
All right, our players are ready. Oh, we've got the M Bison from Zero Siva up against Ken from Pikachu. Great choice of color too. The purple on Bison. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, it's a nice looking one, and already Bison is doing some horrendous things to poor Ken here in the corner. It's hard to get me to feel sorry for Ken, but and as I say it, Pikachu fights his way out the corner. And now the situation's getting reversed.
Yeah, and with no reversal for Zero Siva here, and a big shimmy after the 2 throws from Pikachu, and we're straight back into throw loops.
Yeah, you know what? After seeing those throw loops, I take it all back. I'm never feeling sorry for Ken ever again.
And the movement from Pikachu in those defensive situations was Absolutely incredible. Slight walk under to get out of the corner from that head stomp pressure, and then walked back so that he didn't have to make that guess on the level 2. So very, very smart decision making to take that first round. And now doing what Ken does. Oh, big punish counter throw from Zero Thieva though.
Empty Devil's Reverse. You don't see too many of those, and doesn't seem to have worked out this time, but we'll see how Sarasiva tries to fight out. But Pikachu, I've played him before in tournament. He's a very patient Ken, which is very rare, but it works for him, man. Like, you see Ken, you expect Unga Bunga, but man is happy to hold block and wait for an opportunity to light into you, as he just did there with that critical art. Well, level 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the Psycho Crusher doesn't work out. I don't know if it was meant to be an OD, which is a fraction safer, but that was enough for Pikachu to steal that. Let's see what Zero Cyber has in this second game, or if Pikachu will run away with it 2-0.
Definitely loves his Devil Reverse. Good lord.
Yeah, well, as you said, Pikachu happy to block, but if he's not going to show Zero Cyber something to make him stop, then he's going to keep doing that for free. There's that whiffed again. Oh, doesn't get a punish.
It can definitely be tricky with Ken. There's more spacing traps in there than you'd think should be legal, but...
Look, there's a lot about Bison that when you're playing an oppressive Bison, you think shouldn't be legal, but he did. Oh, there's the OD stomp, tries to catch him pressing, but no punish counter, no counter hit, so doesn't get a full opening off that. And now Pikachu has the corner. Big opening here, and now it's guess for game for Zero Cyber and goes low. Pikachu, match point.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just not getting phased by Pikachu, that is just doing a great job of not being phased. He's happy to just sit there and block, wait for his moment. And speaking of his moment, he is having a great one with Bison in the corner here. Level 2 to escape, actually connects this time. Yeah, such a cool super.
Oh, absolutely. Reminds me, it's one of the reasons I picked up Bison in Street Fighter 4, just for that Psycho Crusher. Oh, doesn't get the full combo there, Zero Cyber, but Pikachu in burnout and in critical health. Oh, but that's a big opening. Walk up throw.
Yeah, don't know if he missed the command run there or forgot that he was in burnout and tried to go for a drive rush, but unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize on that, and Zero Cyber's able to level it out to the final round. Yeah, did cost him a bar though.
Yeah, but you gotta spend money on your date to get a second one, so I back it.
Oh, absolutely. But having no super when you don't have any real reversal against a level 3 Ken is a very scary prospect, and speaking of very scary prospects, Pikachu bringing the heat.
Absolutely. Just one guess for game here and working on a perfect as well, Pikachu. Or gets the head stomp to stop the perfect, but a long hill to climb for Zero Cyber. But getting the pressure started and the shimmy again. Pikachu was conditioning him all game, peppering him with those throw loops. Just got him a little too happy on the tech. Caught grabbing the air a few times, and that's all Pikachu needs to take that 2-0.
Yeah, no, that was really nice stuff to see. Yeah, no, absolutely. Was just able to keep Zero Cyber guessing. He was doing a good job of making sure that, you know, he wasn't becoming predictable. He was just... I don't even have words for it. Clearly, I'm stunned. It's a Ken that didn't do OD DP every single 5 seconds, you know? Like, how else am I meant to react? I'm speechless.
What do you mean he blocked and then didn't do Jinrai loops until he got interrupted? Is that even possible for a Ken to do?
There should be laws against it.
No, but listen to the Ken mains. Worst Shoto in the game right now.
Oh, absolutely.
So they'll tell you.
Top 1, if, you know, it was a downplaying competition, undoubtedly. But according to them, bottom 3, bottom 1 even. And not quite sure I agree with them, but...
No, but, you know, as you know, as a Jamie player, every other character is cheap, and your character's the only honest one.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, we've got another Zangief here. We're keeping the matches coming at you thick and fast. We've got Fuchs with the pink Zangief up against another Ken from Shade.
Already starting off a little different to Volley and Cauliflower. Not quite wanting to give each other as many hugs. But Chase's drive gauge is not looking great right now. And again, Zangief, yeah, there's the just... Oh man, the drive gauge damage he does, absolutely monstrous.
Yeah, but early DI, in a way, a relief from Shays that he gets the drive gauge back after the stun and he wasn't fully stocked to cash out. There's a big overhead. And now Shays a chance to get the offense started with some throw loops here, going for the Jin Rise, but well defended by Fuchs.
And now Shays is right back where he started in Burnout, and this time it's probably going to last a little longer, or a little shorter, as he is simply killed by the OD Lariat there.
Yeah, and one of the few moves that Zangief can use to chip you out. So, not the scariest opponent in Burnout, but obviously it's never a position you want to be in. What a jump in there from Fuchs, and pushing Shay slowly towards the corner here. Nice to see some parries to try and protect the drive gauge a bit, and there's an opening. The side switch with the Dragon Lash. Pretty clean stuff here from Shays.
Absolutely, and very awake there with the Anthea. Keeping Geef grounded where he belongs.
Fuchs is just sending these headbutts. So oppressive to deal with.
Yeah, and I mean, since the buffs, why wouldn't you? You know?
Oh yeah, I mean if you've got a $1 million button, you throw it out as much as you can get away with. Oh wow, just the delay on Wake Up, neither pressing anything. Now a big chance for Shays. Not going to kill, but will give him a couple of crucial drive gauge nibs here, and the life lead. Can just take a step back and let Fuchs make the mistake if he wants to try and take this round.
Absolutely, though as we were saying, critical art on his Zangief, especially when it's in he's already got one round. It is basically now a permanent 50-50 at any moment. But luckily, Shays, he keeps his nerve, takes the round.
Yeah, dueling drive rushes, but Shays started first and their button came out first. Manages to keep this alive. Big sweep to punish the drive rush.
Now, these throw techs, both of them have been very active about not being thrown for the most part. Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, doesn't get a punish there on the... Ready for the DI, and here's another chance for Shays. Almost going coast to coast there with that combo, pushing Fuchs towards the corner, and there is the corner. But a challenge on Wake Up from Fuchs to get out of the corner.
Yeah, no, he has a place to be in life, and that is with his opponent in the corner, not with him in the corner. I think he's made that very clear so far. Continuing to just slowly run Shays down across either side, but Shays fighting back again.
Oh, misses the full combo there, and now in Burnout. Tough place to be. A slight life lead for Shays, but you mentioned it before, the critical life from Zangief. Even if... Oh, so unfortunate. Doesn't
go for the critical art, saves us the cinematic, which some people would be happy about. Personally, I like the long cinematics, but I guess in the interest of keeping the stream at a reasonable time, skipping the cinematics isn't the worst thing in the world.
No, bring in the loyal fans. One time I'll accept it. And there we go. With a Zangief on screen, quite a long first game there. Very patient from these two, and really sticking to the defense, really challenging those drive rushes. That's one of the first we've seen that hasn't gone unchecked. Great use of the armor there from Fuchs on one of the few fireballs we've seen from Shays, ready for them, and now just pushing him backwards, chipping away at the drive gauge. Gonna have to drop an SBD in here somewhere, or Shays isn't gonna be scared of blocking. Big punish counter too, and there's the Burnout again.
And another stun, just Fuchs is just absolutely jailing Shays every chance he gets, jumps to the attempt at the throw and, you know, punishes it very well. But yeah, Fuchs just does not want to give Shays any room to breathe, you know, gives him about exactly enough space he needs to hang himself and no more. There's the ODDP, that's a Ken player.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, regardless of your opponent, sometimes you got to let them know that you're not scared to let the DPs rip so that they're not getting that free pressure on you on Wake Up or in those 50-50 situations.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to always be willing to tell your opponent that being plus is a state of mind.
And there's a big opening. Should be able to spend here and at least keep this match alive. Great stuff from Shays there, taking this second round. Oof, had a mini heart attack there when that little pixel lingered at the end. Thought I just made a liar on stream.
With Geef's HP pool, you know, sometimes it's hard to tell, but...
Suddenly thinking, wait, did he start that combo with jabs? Is there more scaling on this than I thought? Nope, just Capcom keeping the commentators on their toes.
Absolutely. Marissa's super is a real criminal for that one, actually.
And Bison's, the KO doesn't come up till so late in that cinematic. Oh, big jump in from Fuchs there. And now he's got the corner, the headbutt on Wake Up into the level 3. Absolutely massive, massive damage here. I'm not sure if it's over. It is. I shouldn't have doubted.
Yep.
Fuchs takes it 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, the Tombstone Power Driver, you know, they call it a tombstone for a reason. That man is dead.
Yeah, planted in the ground like a tree. There you have it. We're seeing some real showcases of what Zangief can do, but very patient play from both of them and a lot of respect. It didn't take many times from Fuchs showing that he could deal with fireballs that Shays realized couldn't throw them out for free and sort of, you know, showed the respect that he deserved, peppered them in every now and then. Very, very patient from both players.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's I don't want to call it disappointing, but it is. I'm almost missing seeing Unga Ken. I think so far the Kens on stream have been, you know, very respectful and patient, which is greatly disturbing in many ways, but you know, it feels wrong.
You've just been on ranked too much, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Most of the respectable kids have learned that everyone knows the shenanigans. It's like Blanca or Honda, which is why they had to change him in Season 2 to give him any neutral. Once you learn the tricks, you know, that's why Ken went from top 1 to third, I guess, at the end of season 1.
You can say you don't need to pretend. His worst character in the game, we all know, obviously.
Bottom 1.
Yeah, 100%.
Capcom, please. He needs so much help. He's not totally overrepresented at major tournaments or anything.
Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. There's, you know, a lot of. Well, I was gonna say something, but we might be about to be getting into it. So maybe I will shut up. But in the case that we're not, it'll be interesting. You know, people are wondering how much the Terry patch is going to change things. You know, because Capcom did say they were going to start patching more. Is this going to be the first sign we see something approaching a mid-scale patch where, you know, maybe a couple of characters get tuned, even if the whole cast doesn't?
Yeah, I feel like the game's in such a good place. They're not rushing in, given I know they did say that they will be doing more regular patches, but there isn't that much, I think, that needs tweaking. So as you say, it will be interesting to see what they feel they need to, but we can ponder that while we watch the master of spacing himself, Professor with the Ryu, up against Genja, making an appearance in the midweek with his JP and bringing the stylish, both on the costume 3. All right. Yeah, ready with the DP there is Professor, but a great challenge from Genja to send him back full screen, back to go through that maze of purple. Oh, there's the command grab. Somewhat disrespectful, but if they're not going to react to it, you try it again.
Exactly. Why? If it works once, you know, try it again.
They're both very low on drive gauge here, but Professor, a third command grab for the round. Genja not taking any chances. Takes that
absolutely.
first round.
Oh
just
my
starts the
God.
next round with it. This is disgusting from Genja. Oh, the level 1. Antia gets stuffed by that big jump in button. And that is what? Command grab number 5?
Maybe even, that's hit definitely 5, maybe 7 total thrown out so far, I think. It's definitely been a lot of hugs by post delivered so far. Level 3 not quite gonna kill, but...
Working on a perfect steal, but there's a jump in for Professor. Is this the moment? Oh, just lets the regular amnesia, not even OD amnesia, rip. Puts himself in burnout with that OD fireball.
Yeah, it's
Very
a pretty
dangerous
rough spot
position.
to be.
Yeah,
But a
absolutely.
great jump in.
Oh, the cross up on the OD amnesia. Genja takes the first game.
Yeah, I was wondering if Genji would be pulling out the Kami or the JP, as he is a renowned character crisis haver, but the JP's putting in work. I'm liking what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely. And just absolutely not wanting to play the neutral game, not letting Professor get comfortable, throwing out a big punish counter too to send him back full screen. Oh, great parry to deal with the cross up there from Professor. And now he's slowing things down a bit. He's got the DPs ready. He's going to try and play his game and get Genja playing at his pace instead.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised that Professor has been parrying the portal jump-ins rather than DPing them, because one thing about Professor is he is always awake with those DPs, but gets the punish counter throw, and Genja slightly mistimed the throw there. You know, it's quite hard between the 2 ticks of the amnesia, but Professor profits from his mistake.
Absolutely, and 2 big drive rush stuffs there, ready for the command grab at this time. Professor download has completed on that trick from Genja. So let's see what else Genja can produce. There's that DP you were talking about again, always locked and loaded.
Yeah, I mean, Genja is playing a great skin for a magician, so we'll see what other tricks he can pull out of that very stylish hat he's got there. And speaking of tricks, good lord, that was nasty.
Yeah, showing why so many people hated fighting this character, especially when they weren't familiar with his full toolkit. Oh, and the low ghost to take the round puts Genja on match point. Both going in with level 3s here as well.
Goes to the level 2.
Yeah,
and
hoping for the
Professor,
mix.
yeah, not quite sure how to get out of the anime style left, right, up, down. Oh,
no.
Fortunate. Just misses the connection there.
Yeah, I wonder if Professor was not ready for the DI. This is a huge opening for Genja, and he already has a level 2 again if he gets the opportunity to deploy it. Big jump over the amnesia. Just lets it rip with another one, and it's going to try and use this.
Succeed.
Oh, gets hit again. Not going to be enough to kill, but the spikes will be. Genja takes it 2-0 over Professor.
Yeah, I mean, look, Professor came to play some good old-fashioned Street Fighter 2 grounded footsies, and JP, the villainous scumbag that he is, said absolutely not.
This is Street Fighter 6, old man.
Yeah, you want to see how your neutral ends? In ruin.
Well, I mean, so much of the dealing with JP shenanigans is parrying, but when you get hit by as many command grabs in that first game as Professor did, suddenly you're second guessing throwing out the parries when you see the flash of purple. Depending on your setup, you may be not hearing the voice. Fighting a JP who loves the command grab in the mix without the sound bumped all the way up just gives you one less cue to work with.
Absolutely, and even when you know it's something they're gonna do, JP can just overload you with so many, you know, you're looking for so many things. You're looking for spikes, you're looking for portals, you're looking for portal teleports, you're looking for all the 3 regular variations of Ghost that, you know, Grabby Ghost can just slip right through, catch you lacking. And, yeah, no.
And interestingly as well there, a lot of the times Genji was setting up the level 2 is really close to Professor, and I don't know if he didn't want to risk the punish counter throw by holding parry, and he didn't want to deal with that mix, so he was trying to do the block, or if he just thought he had the timing down, but, you know...
From memory,
about...
I've dabbled in JP a little bit. From memory, I think the drive rush start to it is a true block string, so I don't think you get the chance to parry. At least the first 2 ghost hits. But yeah, the second one, parry might have been an option. Of course, letting it rip with your DTP, but this is good old-fashioned honest Ryu. He doesn't do that. As we all know, no Ryu has ever, you know, just randomly done an ODDP. They're too honorable for that. Too grounded.
ECO, people familiar with the Mixup watched Warlock play Ryu before Akuma dropped. We've all seen a Ryu just ODTP.
Well, I see my ruse has been uncovered here.
But yeah, I mean, people talk a lot about the install level 2s in Street Fighter 6 and how strong they are, but JP's level 2 also has got to be in the mix. Not the best, but one of.
Yeah, especially in Season 1.
Yeah, especially when you weren't familiar with it and when you don't have the timing down, or if you're in burnout, or as the opponent dealing with it is a nightmare when you can't get the parry. But also, if you are JP and you can use the level 2 to get some distance, absolute lifesaver to just buy you some time while your own gauge refills.
Yeah, absolutely, and you have to be really careful with it too, because the portals can be very slightly off screen if, you know, positioning when you set it up, and still be active. And usually when portals are off screen with JP, they're no longer active, so you can sometimes think you're safe from a level 2 ghost and then just get smacked in the back of the head, which is absolutely no fun at all. But speaking of fun, cauliflower and dishwasher.
Yeah, and we've got another Zangief Ken matchup, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more fast-paced than the first one we saw tonight. There's an SPD from Cauliflower, just to remind Dish that he cannot block his the rounds away, and that he will eat a big combo for it. And there's another one. Spends it to make it OD and put Dish one guess away from losing this first round.
Yeah, it's definitely an uphill battle from here. Not impossible, but Dish is going to have his work cut out for him.
What patience there from Cauliflower on the defense, but gets caught low. Should be able to spend enough to steal this round. That heal wasn't too big for Dishwasher as he takes round 1. Expensive, but we take those.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, as you said earlier, if it's die or spend, then, you know, may as well spend. And it worked out well.
Yeah, can't take it with you to the grave. Oh, there's a big opening from Cauliflower. Nice chunk of damage, and gets the corner for his troubles as well. That heavy punch doing work, checking those drive rushes from Dish, but he manages to get the combo and the side switch.
Yeah, but speaking of being sent to the grave, one SPD is... Man, you always got to be careful, even when you think you're beginning to get the momentum on your side, even when you think you're in a good place against Geef. That SPD, it comes for you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's really not, except for a full health bar, there's really not a healthy life lead against Zangief, because one wrong guess and he's leveled things up. But that's a big punish counter from Dish there. Gonna get the throw to get him inches away from the corner. Massive splash from Cauliflower to get out. We'll be able to spend it, and this should seal the first game for Cauliflower.
And there you have it. Absolutely plants that man in the ground. In 10 years, there will be a beautiful Ken tree growing in this ground. But for now, on to the next game.
Yeah, we'll see what adaptations Dish makes here. Well, I was going to say, is he going to be more patient, or is he going to put the pressure on with the tools that Ken has? And it looks like from that opening exchange, at least, he's decided to put the foot down as he gets a big combo back into the corner for Cauliflower. Getting fierce on Wake Up. Great challenge, and then the knee as well. The defense in the corner from Cauliflower tonight has been impeccable.
Yeah, absolutely. Just making sure to always fight his way out. You know, he's being very careful not to overcommit. But speaking of overcommitting, the knee is met with a fist.
Yeah, just went to the hop knee one too many times and Dish was ready for it, but it doesn't matter. He throws out 2 more. He is not afraid. It gets the SPD to get a match point for Cauliflower.
Great little shimmy there, as Dish puts the pressure on once again. I mean, a pressure cooker is also a kitchen appliance, right? So dishwasher pulling double duty here.
I don't think you can use your dishwasher to make yogurt. Oh, big SPD and puts him in burnout as well. A very strong position for Cauliflower here. Not going to be enough to stun there, but so close to the corner. Reads the SPD. Yeah, got to spend it here. That's going to put Cauliflower into burnout and give Dish most of his drive gauge back, if not fully refill in time. And there it is, touching grass again.
And now we get to the point where the critical art is stocked. Every interaction is a 50-50. And this time it was Dish coming up on top with those coin flips. That was some great pressure there with the overdrive Jinrai to open up Cauliflower.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a great crouching medium kick to get an opening neutral jump. Catches him grabbing at the air. Oh, what a challenge on the shimmy attempt. And there's an SPD to almost bring our life level again. The drive rush level 3. That's huge for Cauliflower. And it's going to put him one guess away, one touch. Any touch will do it here. And what a time to let it rip from Dish.
Yeah, it is truly do or die right now. So may as well do.
Yeah, and keeping that do going. There's an overhead as well. Just lets the Dragon Lash in. Hasn't used it a lot, so Collie wasn't ready. Puts himself in burnout trying for the DI. Oh, there's the shimmy. Not challenged this time, and this should be enough to kill Dishwasher. What an impressive comeback in that final round to send us to a deciding game.
Yeah, there's not many people that can say, yeah, I got ran over by a truck and then I got back up and, you know, destroyed its fenders, but there you go.
We've all played the arcade mode. We know that every one of these Street Fighters knows how to blow up a truck.
That is very true.
Big punish counter throw there for Dish as he tries to carry that momentum into this final game. Now, one interaction away from taking this first round.
And that very well could be that one interaction. Full spend on the bar. Level 1 should, yeah. Easy kill. Keeps a bar safe as well for round 2.
Such good meter management. Did the maths, knew the optimal combo to save a bar in case he finds himself in trouble. And Dish taking the pendulum swung back Dish's way. Oh, but there's the knee. I spoke too soon. Cauliflower looking to get his offense started again.
Level 2 spent here. Ken's really love to think they're still playing Third Strike with how often they use that super, but...
Taking that burnout, and he did get it, but Dish also in burnout. And big whiffed SPD, and that will be enough with the Tatsu. Dishwasher takes it 2-1 over Cauliflower.
Yeah, that Dragon Lash came in clutch there.
Yeah, a few times when he was under pressure, he just threw the Dragon Lash out, wasn't relying on it, and so it is hard to react to when you haven't seen it for a while, and Dishwasher using it to lethal effect there to finish off that comeback.
Yeah, I mean, you know, both of them were working on their math games, but Dishwasher was better at counting there at the end. It turns out when you can count past 3, you know, you're pretty good at math. But on the other hand, 3 SPDs being basically all it needs to take a game. I mean, who needs more numbers, right?
Exactly. Especially when you've got a bit of drive gauge, then you can guarantee it. All right. Just having a quick look here at how we're traveling. We're almost through our pool matches by the looks of things, but and as I ask that, we are going to be taking a 10-minute break and we will have our finalists ready for you, and we'll be moving on to the final stage of the midweek mix-up number 85. We'll be right back.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Or if you do, make sure you come back within 10 minutes.
Nah, f off. One more, bro.
Bro, tournament is tomorrow. We need to get some sleep.
Man, we'll just rock up when our pools start.
First thing tomorrow morning. If you're late, you're gonna miss it, buddy.
Miss it? It's not like we're gonna get DQ'd or anything.
Look, there's a legend out there. There's a DQ man. If he calls your name out 3 times, you're out of the whole thing, man.
DQ, man? Pfft, it's an old wives' tale.
Look, your funeral, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm going. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna stay up labbing. DQ, man. What is that? Alright, I think I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna get some... Kev, is that you? I must be imagining things. This DQ man, he can't be real. DQ man? What kind of stuff is that? DQ man, DQ man, DQ man. See? Nothing happened. I don't even know what that was. It's all in my head. I need sleep.
Marcelian, you have now been DQ'd from Tekken.
Classic would have saved his ass.
I forgot about the burnout plus for that you get. Damn, I would have pressed and died. Anyway, final game of the set. Ken War and his crazy gameplay.
God.
And Ken! Alright.
Oh, we still
Try
don't
reversal.
punish for that. Yeah, we gotta start
Yeah.
punishing that, man.
Yeah.
Wrong over
But hey,
there.
he
No
just has the
confirm.
corner. Nice. Keeping him in the corner. He just gave it up, though.
Yeah, we just holding that shit.
Oh.
I would have grabbed his ass though. Good cancel.
The DI.
Oh, we got the cop. No.
Oh, he got the
too many
corner. Oh, we know.
bounces.
He dropped it.
Too many bounces there. That wasn't real. He had the DR to make that
Ooh.
real.
Okay.
Level 2 setup.
Interesting.
We're just pairing all day.
He's gonna parry.
He's teabagging Charles inside. You gotta get in there and grab that man if he's just sitting there like that.
Oh!
Okay. Can we make a kill?
No, I know he can't,
Not enough.
but it's pretty close.
It's very close.
This is sorry. Yeah, that is pretty much a checkmate there.
Side with the bags, bro. Warlock, you can't let him get away with that shit. Donkey kick his ass. That's right.
No. Again.
Yep.
Yep, the punish. Oh, the OD amnesia.
Oh, what did he let it go?
Oh, did he?
A little preemptively
Yeah.
there. He's running away with the health lead right now, though, Genja. I don't know.
Oh!
There's no fucking
Yeah, I think Wolf's got this. He can kill. Oh. Well, oh, he didn't get it. Perfectly.
Damn, son. Warlock is an actual menace, dude.
I know.
He's an actual menace. The fuck, yes, Side had the fucking old tab. What the fuck was that in chat?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the amnesia's coming in clutch, but he's making no sense.
Oh, he makes the note. He gets activate. The punish.
Yeah, that is big punish. Oh no, misinput!
Oh, he drops.
He definitely didn't want the amnesia there. That was a misinput, 100%. He wanted Pierce.
Oh, the DR to crouching medium kick. Wolf's gonna be careful with his gauge because he's almost burnt out. They both fall.
Nice! Oh, no confirm!
Oh,
That would have been
further
huge.
punish. Yeah.
We're
Oh,
close to
game.
3 bar 2, man. It's basically one big confirm into death.
Oh.
There it is. That should kill.
Oh, is this might? I think this
That
is
should
it.
kill.
Yeah. Indeed.
We're gonna get a Sage Jam moment? Yes, we are. Wow, we're getting scammed today.
Oh, we
man.
did.
Oh! Level 3, Charles! Warlock!
Oh.
Warlock! No!
Who's
not
throwing my
like
Rex
this.
games out here?
Not like this.
Versus local Street Fighter player.
Local beast.
Local beast. They never did.
Oh no.
Anyway.
WA? Oh, Perthy? Yo. Well,
Alright.
as Frieza says, Perth Platinum is Melbourne Master, so...
Oh,
you know.
really? Sure. Sure, mate.
So this guy's got to be good. He's Perth
Yeah.
Diamond. He's higher ranked than anyone on the East Coast.
Yes,
So-
look. Perth Diamond out of the 5 people that play Street Fighter out that way.
Yeah, and they're all better than everyone in Melbourne, according to Frieza.
According to Frieza, yeah.
According to Frieza. You know, the world's most prolific Honda man.
But we don't have a Honda match. We have a Cameo and On match in front
Dude,
of
we
us.
have a Wake Up
And
Super match.
Wake Up
Send
Super
it.
on side.
Oh, the
that's
neck
Commander.
breaker. The
That's good.
Frankensteiner.
But catches the jumper with a grab. He's pulling anything else out. What's he looking for?
Oh, the grab. Okay, that'll do it.
A kill. All
There
right,
we
I'll
go,
take
see?
it. Okay.
Rav is a dirty East Coaster, and Kacheng is a pure, honest Perth player.
Yeah, Rav is South Australia. I don't know what you're on
that's
about.
true,
mate.
actually. I thought Rav was... No, you're right. He's a South Australian. Okay, they live in a
Oh,
different
no.
universe. Like,
Here we go.
There's no rivalry with Adelaide because they don't exist. Exactly. Ever since Falco, like, disappeared, no one cares about SAN.
Nope.
So sad.
Well, they do have a big cheese every year, but that's a
Dude,
size.
and I've always wanted to go to it. Oh wait, no, Falco's a Melbourneite now anyway. SA really doesn't exist. Falco lives in Melbourne, so you know, South Australia is really is the forgotten land.
Yep. Now, do remember,
forgotten country.
Our grand finals is best of 3, so King has to win 2 more of these. First of 3, yes. Sorry,
It's not also not grand final.
Well, it's going to be eventually.
It's winners final.
Winners, winners.
It's just a semi-final. It's just a semi-final. That's what it is. We don't use that term in fighting games because we don't normally run single elimination, but it is a semi-final.
Yeah. Oh, that was close.
I guess we use winners semi-final. I guess that is a term.
Wait, does Cammy have like a straight down from her spiral?
No. What?
I remember tripping balls.
She has a pretty deep one. Like she has like a tight angle, but not straight. It's not 90 degrees to the ground. She's not doing perpendicular trigonometry like
perpendicular
with a spiral arrow or whatever the dive kick is called. I can't remember. The spiral everything. Spiral cannon.
Oh god, now you're tripping me up.
Is spiral cannon's a dive kick actually?
Yeah. Cannon. Yeah. Cannon. Oh god, I don't know.
Cannon spike. Cannon spike.
Either way, she's getting thrown by Manon with a level 5 metal.
That's
all we need
to.
to.
That was a tilt. That was.
All right. Welcome back. The midweek mix-up number 85. We are just putting the finishing touches on our pool stage, the group stage. And once we have our top 8, we will be bringing that red hot finals action to you here for Street Fighter Australia. ECO, it is a pleasure to see that we didn't scare you off in the group stage and you are back. How are you going after that restful break?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I might wash out of groups every single week, but you're going to have to try harder than that to make me wash out of commentary, so we're still in it for now. But
that's what we love to hear.
But yeah, no, it's we've had some good matches on stream, and unfortunately, as is always naturally the case, some excellent matches off stream as well. Hopefully we'll get this last couple of pool games done so we can get into the real meat and potatoes of tonight. But I mean, so far we've seen a lot of Geef, we've seen a lot of Ken, we've seen Volian's Manon. I have a feeling we're probably going to be seeing a lot more of those 3 things in our top 8.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen some Bison. We feel like we don't see that much Bison usually in the midweek mix-up, so good to see a Bison representing.
I think there's probably a few people in chat that would disagree with the statement that it's good to see a Bison, but, you know, I know you like your Bison.
Ever since probably... Oh, no, I didn't really play him when I played 2. I think it was Street Fighter 4 that made me fall in love with the Dictator. Just the big standing medium kick is just too good a poke. I'm addicted to just checking the space.
I mean, I would say that I relate or don't relate, but I never played Street Fighter 4, so my opinion on that is, yeah, I hope you had fun.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the blue and gold. He had a robot costume where he had like a mech body, and that was between that costume and his big buttons. I swear my ability to play charge characters went through the roof. Mind you, my Street Fighter 2 Guile was always a bit of a menace. So.
Ooh.
But yeah, I started 5 with Bison. He was a bit broken in season 1 of Street Fighter 5 too, so.
Well, thankfully, Bison would never have accusations of being broken leveled at him ever again after that.
No, he's perfectly honest now.
Yep, I'm
humble,
glad,
honest character.
I'm glad that we can handshake on our 2 characters being humble and honest characters with no gimmicks or, you know, strengths or anything like that. We're just...
No spam.
Gears.
Yeah, not like that, you know, broken Aki or Zangief.
Exactly. People are always talking about Bison and Jamie in the same breath. They're always saying these 2 characters, they're basically like tied bottom 1, you know, like...
No, they don't even put them on the tier list because they're too honest.
Oh,
they're just off on the side.
Yeah.
It's just like real fighting game characters and then the rest.
Yeah, no. You're so right, you're so right.
Well, speaking of, I guess, peers and some characters that, I mean, I think I've said it even during midweeks before, but anyone who's played any fighting game, but even older Street Fighter games, talking about balance or what's top and what's bottom tier just feels a little bit redundant in 6, given how tightly packed the character balance is. But we were talking about the balance patch, which might come with Terry. What little tweaks? Are there anything either for Jamie or even just characters that you'd like to see more of that you'd personally like to see Capcom fiddle around the edges of?
I don't want to be accused of being insane, but I really think that, and hear me out here before anyone goes to pitchforks out, I think Akuma, I don't think he should be buffed, but I don't necessarily think he should be nerfed. I think he has a lot of really interesting things going on, but I think certain options he has are so front-loaded with power that no one really does the interesting things. So I'd be interested to see if, like, you know, they took 1 or 2 of his more abusable buttons down like a peg, and then made some of the more interesting mix-up options slightly more interesting. But as far as Jamie goes, I mean, look, I would not be happy if Jamie is a top 1 character, because then I no longer have an excuse for my own terrible performances. You know, I got to stay bottom 1 for my ego. Otherwise, I'm cooked.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always pick on like Street Fighter 4 DJ, but go win with Street Fighter 4 DJ and you can tell me you're some kind of low tier hero. As for the Akuma, I feel like he's in a really interesting place where, as you say, he does have so many tools, and obviously it feels like everything combos into everything else. But in a game as volatile as 6, it really does feel like his whole point is he'll kill you in 2 touches or you kill him in 2 touches. So if you don't have those sorts of combos locked and loaded for your characters and you need 8 or 10 interactions to win, it's going to feel like a real uphill battle. But I feel like when you're fighting an Akuma roughly your level, you need about the same amount of interactions. So that lower health, as long as they don't think in delusion that they need to even out his health bar, I think he's actually in a better position than he maybe felt when he was everywhere and you didn't know his tricks on launch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, you know, there's definitely been a layer of gimmicks that have kind of like, you know, day 1 gimmicks that have fallen away to now the day 3 gimmicks. But it'll be interesting to see what more people can kind of get out of him. Kind of dark horse, well, maybe not dark horse, but kind of dark horse pick Dalsim, just to get Sketchy Fish re-downloading Street Fighter and playing it again. You know, I don't know what kind of buffs that Sketchy would be looking for, but look, just make him stop hating Street Fighter, and, you know, maybe we'll see some more Dalsim in midweek.
The one thing I will say about Dalsim, obviously there has been some things that a lot of Dalsim mains aren't enjoying in the changes that have been made, but I don't want to see Street Fighter 5 Dalsim come back, which was for a while there. He had broken Rushdown, and that just didn't sit right with me. That's not the Dalsim that I know, even though the Dalsim players were absolutely cooking.
Yeah, it's always disconcerting when a Zona rushes you down. I think it's what, you know, to slightly divest to another character, is what makes, you know, like players like Kaba, Knuckle-Doo so interesting to watch as Guile, is because, you know, they are happy to just turn green in your face 24/7, which, you know, on paper people don't expect that from a Guile, and it is very interesting to watch. So I don't know, maybe I am actually okay with a bit of Street Fighter 5 Dalsim and Street Fighter 6, just a bit. You know, let's not go too crazy with the spice here, but
next time you're going to tell me that you want Abigail back, and then I will walk. Oh, you can commentate finals on your own. I'm out of here.
No. See, unfortunately, there's one thing about Abigail that can never be buffed, nerfed, or changed in any meaningful way, and that's the fact that Abigail's Canadian, you know? There's no getting around that fact, and, you know, for that reason, I think it's, we live in a better place now that Canadians are no longer no longer represented in Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of North American representative. Where's the Australian representative, Capcom? That's what I wanted to know.
I've often wondered what an Australian Street Fighter character would look like, and you know, I think it's probably a good thing they didn't go to Australia for like Street Fighter 2, because we might have ended up with something very unfortunate. But,
yeah, look, a good point. A good point.
But 6 has been, you know, definitely, I would say, taking a little more of a subtle touch when it comes to using, you know, cultures that aren't always necessarily represented all the time. So you know what, you know, maybe Street Fighter 6 could be the time for an Australian to hit the scenes.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, Capcom's absolutely cooking with the new character designs and the character redesigns. So, as far as the team working on 6, whatever they're willing to give me, I'm yet to be let down by choices that they've made. I see Street Fighter Australia in chat saying buff Lily. A tough one to do, because I feel like a bit like Honda will need the bigger balance patch, because her toolkit as it currently is very one-dimensional, but also if you give her even the slightest bit more while keeping that core toolkit, she's going to be absolutely busted.
Yeah, I mean, look, she has her crouching heavy punch. Her father had a crouching heavy punch, and his father before him had a crouching heavy punch, and frankly, that's all she needs. You know, yeah, exactly. You do run into that problem of crouching heavy punch is so polarizing and so one-dimensional that you have to either nerf it and massively buff other areas of her, or go all in and go, you know what, you actually don't have other buttons on your keyboard. None of them are bound to anything, only crouching heavy punch, but it does 4,000 damage per hit.
Yeah, but then you've also got the win stocks, but you know, sort of win stock OD Spire is sort of, and then 50-50 in your place is sort of her whole game. And yeah, as I said, it's a little bit like the Honda headbutt and butt slam in season 1, where they needed to take the time and sort of strip the character down and then build it back up with those buffed normals for Honda before they could make the changes and take away some of that spammability of those specials. So I feel like, unfortunately for the Lily players out there, it may be a bit of a longer wait, but I do hope that she gets you know, something, because I also would like to see her hang around. They clearly had some lore plans for her, so hopefully they get a chance to flesh those out and she doesn't disappear into obscurity. But while we've been chatting, the wonderful TOs behind the scenes who keep everything running here have finished our pool game and sorted out our top 8. So, bringing this finals together, we have Luna, Dishwasher, Shenkan, Poindexter, Fuchs, Grove, Volian, and Cooper. So shout outs to everyone behind the scenes who has got us ready for our finals series. It looks like we'll be bringing you Shenkan versus Poindexter for our first stream match, if I'm reading this correctly. And we'll be bringing that to you as soon as we can, and we will get this final series underway.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see here who Poindexter picks here, because Poindexter often plays Arky, but I've found, as a Jamie player myself, that they've teched into the Bison for that matchup, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just preference, but being that Shen has an incredibly nasty Jamie, we might see Poindexter's Bison, or we'll see the classic Arky. Also, it looks like we're being made liars of, because, oh well, there's a whole lot of people leaving and joining this room. Eventually, 2 of them will fight each other.
We will bring you the first action. What we weren't lying about is who our top 8 is. As for which matches we will be bringing to you, we will get that to you when we can. And either way, we know it will be an absolute blockbuster. And as you were saying, though, there's plenty of people in this top 8 who have pocket characters, who have multiple characters that they can do the damage with. So, you know, pick and counterpick can be very important. I know I play a fair bit of Bison, but I also really don't enjoy the Bison-Zangief matchup. I play Ed, so I bring out the Ed for a lot of those. Similarly, I know that I think people actually don't really like a lot of Bison mains don't like the Akuma matchup, but I prefer it to Ed Akuma. So it is handy to have another character that you feel comfortable with if there are some of those matchups which aren't as comfortable for your character or your playstyle.
Absolutely, and we saw a lot of pocketing. Kind of, you don't actually almost see it as much, but we saw a lot of pocketing in the kind of early days of the Street Fighter Pro scene. Everyone was working on 2 to 3 characters at once for exactly these kind of situations. Now people seem a little more settled on their characters, but of course saying that, Mena's running around taking names with Geef, which, you know, people weren't necessarily expecting if you said that in Season 1 last year, that, oh, Mena will be playing Geef. I don't think many people would have been expecting that. Okay, Poindexter and Shen are in, so it looks like that is in fact going to be the first match.
Well, look, people should just trust us. When we say something's going to happen, or, you know, because of the power that we hold, we made it happen. Either way, we were right all along, and I will not hear anyone telling us otherwise.
Absolutely. Our power as commentators is absolute. You know, it's a well-known fact about any kind of tournament organization is that the commentators, because they're the people that, like, you hear talking, they run everything. You know, there's definitely no other TOs in the back or anything like that. Absolutely.
We have the cruisiest jobs and the least work to do.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Shenkan bringing out the Akuma for Poindexter's Aki here. Oh, big whiffed throw and the punish counter chop. And just lets it rip. Doesn't want to let Poindexter get the party started. Ready with the cross cut as well. And there's the overhead. Should have enough to kill. Yeah. And that is the first round to Shenkan.
If you're going to play Akuma, you're going to be aggressive. And Shen is definitely doing a good job of that, especially against a character like Aki. Where getting in her face can definitely be a problem with her, with no real OD reversal to speak of. But
yeah, absolutely. Big perfect parry there from Shenkan. Goes for the sweep for the Oki, and then just backing off, not looking to overextend. But Poindexter ready for that meaty DI and gets the back throw into the corner. And now the pressure is on Shenkan, who goes with the drive reversal there and manages the jump out, but is in burnout, having spent quite a bit of drive to do it.
And as we all know from Broski, being in burnout against Aki is perhaps one of the worst possible places you could be. But saying that, the Empyrean's then just blows her right up. So, you know, I guess Shen ain't that worried about it after all.
Yeah, well, burnout's only a problem if your opponent gets the offense started, and Shenkan said, I'm not going to let that happen. Level 2, and then the punish counter throw to steal that first game, and goes up 1-0. I should point out, we are in the final stage, but these first round matches of the finals will be first to 2, so Shenkan only needs to win 1 more game to move through to the semi-finals. There's a big jab at... All right, there's another go using the Demon Flip. Oh, the cross up, but doesn't get the reset on the throw. Does get out of the corner though. There's a throw for the perfect, pretty slow burn perfect, 29 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just Akuma sometimes. That man, you know, he gets in there slow, he kills you. He gets in there fast, he kills you. He's just here to kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're going to play Akuma, you need to have the solid defense that nets you a slow perfect, because 1 or 2 openings and that smaller health bar will make you pay for it. Speaking of pay, big ODP to finish that combo. And Shenkan not looking to go to another round, looking to wrap this final up if he can. There's the throw after the whiffed heavy kick. Great challenge there from Poindexter though, and gets the full extension, doesn't get the overhead reset, and is now in burnout.
Being in burnout against Naki might be bad, but I think in this particular case, it's much worse to be about to be punched in the face by an Akuma.
Yeah, absolutely. clinical stuff there from Shenkan to move through 2-0 against Poindexter there. So Shenkan, our first player through to the semi-finals. And then we are ready to move on. It looks like we might even already have our players here for the next game in our round 1 finals. We've got Fuchs coming up against Grove. You called it. There would be more Zangief, and there is the Zangief with Grove coming in with the Chun-Li, the Street Fighter 2 classic. The long, complicated combos and one SPD to take away just as much health when these two players mash together.
Yeah, it's really you know, gracefulness versus brute power here, but you know, it's definitely a kind of interesting matchup, really, because Chun kind of likes to walk you down, but there's only so much walking down you can do against the Zangief before he just SPDs you. But speaking of walking down, Grove already getting Fuchs kind of towards the corner, but Fuchs immediately jumping out of it.
Yeah, we've seen that from both Fuchs and Cauliflower so far tonight. These Zangiefs who have the defense to not let themselves get cornered, use the chops, use some of those quicker buttons to stop them advancing for free. And speaking of advancing, using the armor on that normal and the OD Lariat to keep Grove locked down in the corner.
Great Tensho kicks there to catch the jump. Gets the cross up. Is he going to go for the reset? No, safe jump. Being very belligerent with those buttons there, but Chun-Li has excellent normals, and that kind of belligerence is exactly what you expect from her. Finishes off with a great throw there.
Yeah, it just kept Fuchs locked out in that corner with those normals, and then all of that pressure meant that Grove could just walk up, throw, and that was all that was needed to take that first round. Oh, there's the low for the opening, but doesn't get the full combo. And now we're back to somewhat of a neutral situation with Grove back to the corner.
Yeah, it's definitely not a place you want to be against the Zangief, especially that headbutt is so good at jailing you, and Grove says no thank you with the OD Tensho. But is right back in there anyway.
And you can only block for so long before you eat an SPD. Great challenge on the drive rush on Wake Up, but a low from Fuchs levels it up at a round apiece.
Another great anti-air by Grove. Ooh, walks into the heavy punch. It's such a good anti-projectile move because that hit of armor just really threatening anyone that wants to try and walk behind their fireball.
Which is such a powerful tool in Street Fighter 6, as we know, but there is a great level 2 again. Going to do some drive gauge damage, but not enough, and didn't have the meter to follow up fully. Those anti-airs from Grove have been on point throughout this match so far.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a nightmare playing a charge character against Zangief, because you're never exactly sure, you know, alright, when do I give up charging because he is about to SPD me in the face, but Grove's been doing a good job of kind of standing their ground and just being like, look, you jump at me, I'm gonna anti-air you, but of course, you know, that headbutt, it is a registered weapon in every state and territory of Australia, you know, it is lethal.
Absolutely, and that's the first game to Fuchs manages to wrestle control back of that tightly fought contest in just that first game. Big punish counter on the whiff throw and straight into the corner, and now you have to deal with these jumps on Wake Up. Gets hit by the mix, and Grove stepping it up a gear after that slower first game and really trying to put that pressure on Fuchs here.
Yeah, sometimes you just need something to wake you up, and it looks like Fuchs has woken Grove right up, because that was beautiful, perfect. Yeah,
it may be silver, but we still call it the 7 gold letters because that's what it was in every other game. And the P up on the top's golden, so I'm gonna stick with saying it. You can't change. I changed from EX to OD DP, but I don't know if I'll change from calling it the 7 golden letters.
It's just right for perfect.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, the OD Lariat on point. Didn't want to deal with that hop-over mix-up from Grove there. Fuchs absolutely ready for it. caught it on the way up, and the running bear grab to put him a pixel away from leveling this game up and putting himself on match point. There it is, the low light kick. And Grove now going to have to defend match point and send it to a third game to keep their tournament alive for the evening.
Absolutely. I love the walk-up grab. Like, look, you might be the grappler, but I'm still going to give you a hug if you let me.
That's good mental damage as well as... You've got to show them all the options. And there's another up kicks from Grove. What a reaction with the level 3. That's a huge turning point for this round. Healthy life lead, drive gauge advantage as well.
Yeah, it can be so hard to, you know, ensure you constantly have a drive gauge lead against Zangief because, again, that headbutt just does monstrous drive damage, but the Super doing a good job, but the Buzz equaling out a little bit here. And once again, those belligerent normals just peppering Fuchs, daring him to make a move, and he does dare to make a move.
Yeah, doesn't spend level 3 just yet, because now he knows one's done. This should be enough to kill. And Fuchs, again, wrestles control of the round and will steal his place in the semi-finals with a 2-0 victory.
That was an absolute great start from Grove, but Fuchs did a really good job of just not letting it get to him. He took the perfect. He went, all right, you know, fool me once, shame on me, but you're not fooling me twice. Eat an SPD. And
yeah, absolutely.
Worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah, well,
things that Rhyme often do.
Absolutely. And as people often say, especially if you're playing a grappler, health is just a resource, and Fuchs was willing to spend a certain amount of his health bar to set up those situations and do exactly what Zangiefs do, and managed to take that game. Looks like Fuchs will be moving on to face Koopa Trooper in the second of our semi-finals, with Dishwasher winning their match over Luna to face Shenkan in the other semi-final. So, Volian, the run is over, beaten by someone else who is no stranger to a winning streak in the midweek mix-up, Koopa Trooper with the JP. So we'll be seeing some more JP action on the stream for you as well. And from this point on, we are in the semi-finals, and it is a first to 3. Give the players a little more time to react. And it looks like we've got Shenkan and Dish in the room, ready to go. And we'll be bringing you the first of the semi-finals for midweek mix-up number 85.
It looks like it's going to be Akuma versus Ken, and, you know, proving the age-old adage that it's Shoto can, not Shoto cannot. But we'll see which of these DP abusers, you know, comes out on top.
A little bit of mouth face pulling from Dish. That's what we like to see as we head into this round. And Dish off to a strong start, melting that health bar, but drops the combo. Huge opening, but ready for the empty jump. Gets the throw, and now one touch away from taking this first round against Shenkan. Great parry. Didn't have the health to respond to the DI, but it doesn't matter. One kick is all it takes. Dish takes the first round.
Great little jab there to get out of the fireball and then bring him back down to earth with the Dragon Lash. Shimmies the throw very nicely. Both of these characters are so good at just making you think you're about to be able to get a throw and then just smashing you with a heavy punch in the face. And speaking of ODDP...
Ooh. So close to the splat, and does land that super there. Lets off some pressure for Shenkan, gives him a chance to get some meter back and stage this comeback if he can, but there's an opening. Puts himself in burnout to keep those Jinrai loops going, and the run DP for the chip damage. So smart from Dish. Will take that first game and take an early lead here in this semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely. Great awareness by Dish to just go for the chip there.
Looking to start a fireball war with Akuma. Always bold, given the strength of Akuma's fireball game.
Absolutely.
Now we're just gonna slow things down again. The stand fierce as an anti-air. It's not a usual choice, but it proved effective in this situation. Late dive kick there as well, catches him, but doesn't get anything off it.
Back to the fireball wars.
Yeah, drive rush behind the fireball, classic Street Fighter 6, and there's the throw reset from Shenkan. Answers back, takes the first round of this second game.
Really interesting to watch their approaches as they slow it down a little bit, I say, as Shenkan immediately goes for the double dive kick.
Or big punish counter and gets the follow-up too. That's the corner for Dish. Catches him reaching as well. This is a huge opening. Chooses to hold on to the bar for now, has a healthy life lead, but gets back thrown, but doesn't matter. Catches him walking backwards with a crouching medium kick. Quick
Really well done by
response from
Dish. He's been controlling space so well with that standing heavy kick as well, you know, whether it's been catching that first round in a previous game or getting that punish counter there to take all the way to the corner. He's really, you know, keeping Shen in check a bit, but speaking of being kept in check.
Yeah, you can keep an Akuma tied down for a while, but all they need is one opening to level the life lead. What a backdash on Wake Up. And then a perfect parry from Shenkan. The defensive reads an unfortunate drop, goes for the super, but this time Dish is ready, going to cash out here, and this should be enough to kill. Unless there's a magic pixel, but then we'll have to deal with Chip. Let's see how we go. No, that is it. Dish, a 2-0 lead. And as you say, controlling space so well, and that's not easy to do against a character with a sort of walk speed that Akuma has.
Absolutely, not to mention the various grounded, aerial, teleporting approaches. That man can come at you from any angle, but Dish has been ready so far. Very perfect parry by Shen, though.
Oh, bust at the early DP, but Shenkan is ready for it. Gets the punish. Goes for the... maybe a cross-up on Wake Up or the empty jump. Either way, good defense from Dish. And a great jab challenge, but drops the combo. And Shenkan should be able to kill if he wants to spend, but chooses to hold on to the meter. Looking for just any throw, any touch. The walk-up throw will do it. Shenkan looking to launch.
It was definitely two, I don't want to quite call them uncharacteristics, but two quite uncharacteristic, unfortunately blocked DPs by Dish there. Wonder if, you know, the Akuma pressure, as we see, just piling on here, getting a little bit in his head.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about the importance of repping that. Speaking of DPs, that one does land and catches him with the crouching medium kick again, trying to walk back Shenkan, and Dish is ready for it, but down on drive gauge, down on health, ready with the anti-airs again, though, sick of the demon flip and the jump in pressure, and not gonna let Shenkan get away with it for free. Drive rush into the Dragon Lash, but there's a crouching medium kick of his own. Shenkan on the board, 2-1, as he keeps this semi-final alive.
Yeah, great pickup by Shen there, just really managing to pile the aggression on. Both these characters are so good when they, you know, get their momentum going, when they get their aggression going, so it's a real kind of seesaw between the two of them as each kind of decides which one of them is gonna just absolutely obliterate the other one for a couple of seconds, but...
Yeah, I mean, some people would tell you that that's all of Street Fighter 6, but we are also seeing the slower side. You talked about the impressive control of space from Dish in those first two games. Now we're seeing Shen start to change his approach, change his normals. Oh no, I think that was a fireball that came out as a DP, a missed input, and pays dearly for it. Big damage, and in the corner, guessing for his life here in this first round of the fourth game, but gets an opening. Shenkan, and then Dish able to challenge with the jab. and set up a match point.
Yeah, you got to be so careful with the light Tatsu missing on crouching opponents because, yeah, unfortunately cost Shen the game there.
But not letting it get to him. Couple of big damage openings here from Shenkan to start this round. Punish counter throw in the corner as well. And there's another one after the empty neutral dump. And that's a perfect from Shenkan to save one match point and put him closer to leveling this 2-all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, big jump in over the fireball. Got him chucking the plasma and then decided to give the fireball war a miss. Great challenge on wake up there from Shenkan though, and gets another jab. This time the light Tatsu does hit. Dish just lets it rip and it connects. Huge gamble.
Hey, if it pays off, it pays off. Because with the Kuma's life points, you know, it's such a big swing of just being able to land a critical art like that or a level 3 like that. But Shen very much not out of it. Because if there's one thing Akuma does well, it's big damage.
Yeah, one opening from either player really with the resources that they've got. Obviously the advantage on Dish's side, but the meter advantage for both Drive Gauge. Oh, that's a big whiff. This should be enough for Shenkan with the level 3. And that is an unfortunate drop on the Tatsu blocked. And that gives Shenkan the opportunity to level it at 2 apiece. We are going to a final game in this first semi-final.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll try and slow it down a little bit. Because we've seen a kind of increase in the pace as the games have gone on, so as we get to the big one, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a decrease of pace whatsoever. Shen gets Dish right in the corner, catches the backdash.
We'll get another opening there off the crouching medium punch. Oh, and there's the shimmy, the punish counter throw. The meaty jab. Here with just a slight slowdown. Shenkan not wanting to overextend and let Dish back into it, knows that he has the life advantage and the OD Fireball will seal that round. We have match point Shenkan and a drive rush throw to start things off as he looks to seal his place in the final.
I'm honestly shocked that that didn't connect after the dive kick there, but Shen recovered well, but immediately into another OD DP from Dish. You know, he wants to remind Shen that it's always an option.
Absolutely. Blocked that standing heavy kick standing, so couldn't get the punish. Just the drive rush demon. That's disgusting. That's filthy.
And we hear the voice, and you know what that means.
Yeah,
we got the writing, we got the voice.
That will do it for Shenkan. He moves on to the final in the most Akuma way possible. The drive rush, raging demon in the corner. Shenkan takes it 3-2 over Dishwasher, and he is through to the finals for the midweek mix-up number 85.
Yeah, that was a great match, honestly. Just seeing the two of them that both have quite good, you know, move speed for setting up, a lot of shimmies, a lot of backdashes, a lot of just catching each other with, you know, the 5 HP for 5 heavy kick from the standing heavy kick from Ken, just doing so much work in the early game. But you know, Akuma's got so many approaches that he just, you know, he found his way in, and at a certain point, you know, if he finds his way in enough times, what else can you do?
Yeah, exactly. And just as you say, sort of, it wasn't a slugfest by any stretch. A lot of careful controlling of space, but then making the most of the opportunities when they appeared. And speaking of making the most of opportunities, a real, what would have been a nightmare matchup for Season 1. Now a little bit more help for Zangief, but still very traditional archetypes here. We've got Koopa Troopa with the JP up against Fuchs with the Zangief. Look, it's never a fun time to be a grappler against a zoner.
Absolutely not. but I mean, as you said, JP got tuned down a little bit, Zangief got tuned up quite a big bit, so it's not a nightmare situation, it's just maybe not the world's best, but right now Fuchs is doing a great job of just keeping Cooper in the corner, doesn't even care about the OD amnesia, just blasts through it with the lariat.
Yeah, impressive timing there from Fuchs. Knew exactly when to challenge on that OD amnesia and knew with Cooper on such little health, he would be able to steal the round before the bombs exploded. Absolutely great awareness and a great anti-air from Fuchs too. Punish counter SPD, everything going the grappler's way so far in this semi-final.
Absolutely, both of them dangerously close to burnout, but JP recovered a decent bit by making you hold those ghosts, and Fuchs was regaining a decent bit with parries, decides he's had enough of that, jumps over the drive reversal and just absolutely plants JP with the SPD.
Yeah, real statement first round there from Fuchs, showing that he knows how to deal with the classic JP zoning. But we know that Cooper's toolkit goes much deeper than that, so let's see what adaptations he makes. And already setting up some more portals going for the cross-up as well. Seeing a bit more variety there from Cooper, showing a different game and already paying dividends.
Yeah, he is absolutely not afraid to lean into every single bit of the scumbag JP that we'll know and love. Those cross-ups have been absolutely villainous. Though we didn't get much off that last one.
And the drive, the manual spike as well to catch the drive rush. We've seen an absolute shifting of gears here and a bit more of how you would expect this matchup to go on paper. But obviously there's much more to this on paper and ready with the DI in response. Fuchs maybe thought another ghost was coming, went for the hard read, but Cooper ready, and he takes the first round in this second game.
Yeah, JP, you know, when you can really get up in his face and overwhelm him, it becomes really hard to, you know, keep juggling all those different variables. But when he's got the space, when he's got time to think, when he can consider his options, he's just an absolute nightmare to try and, you know, make your way across the screen against.
What awareness from Cooper. Saw the DI, saw the drive rush and waited to DI after the armor had already gone off on the spike so that the DI got the crumple on Fuchs, and he is in a very strong position to level this up. There's the OD amnesia when the pressure gets started. There's a spike, should be able to kill with the level 3. And straight into it. What a response from Cooper, dialed in. And really going to see how Fuchs can adapt now that we've seen the different game plan from Cooper.
Absolutely. I mean, so far in the battle between the LAN command grab and the Wi-Fi command grab, it seems pretty evenly matched so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great backdash there.
The corner, back into the corner. Cooper had just got out, but Fuchs says, no, that's exactly where I want you.
Nearly got through the ghost with that drive rush, but just got clipped by it.
Great challenge with the jump in there. Catches him reaching. It's the jab combo and knocks him down. And again, so ready. Cooper knows exactly what Fuchs is trying to do with that drive rush and the armor, and makes the most of it with another big opening. Will spend the level 2 here. He doesn't want to risk any kind of comeback here, but not quite enough to kill. Doesn't matter. Catches him reaching with the throw, and a jab is enough to give Cooper a third straight round and put him on the verge of claiming a second game.
Yeah, obviously sequences like the one Cooper just showed us take, you know, an immense amount of skill, but, you know, you see something that villainous and you go, man, did they nerf him enough?
I think one of the hardest things about playing JP is having all of those routes, the combo routes memorized. It's knowing that you've, you know, in this situation, here's how you make the level 2 as optimal as possible.
Absolutely, he is a character for someone that loves their homework, and you know, Cooper definitely seems to be one of those people.
Absolutely.
He's happy to put the work in and get the great results for it.
Yeah, and there's close to burnout, as you said before. Couldn't get the parry off, and now you're in burnout in the corner against a JP with almost full drive gauge. And now Cooper can just take his time and slowly chip away. Very little that Fuchs could do about that at that range. Very, very tough situation, and Cooper is not going to let you out of it. That puts him up 2-1 as he chases a spot in another midweek mix-up grand final.
And a great perfect parry to start it off. Send Fuchs back to the other side of the screen and say, no, you're going to have to do this all over again. And that will definitely not be the last time that happens this night, I imagine.
No, absolutely not. And, you know, you mentioned it there with the perfect parry. It's one of those all great portal hits, just as he didn't quite get far enough away with the drive rush. Caught holding the parry on the portal as well. This is where all of those options, you just start second guessing everything as you get frustrated dealing with this maze of purple. And Cooper now sets up a match point.
The punish counter on the stand heavy punch is just so long. He gets so long to just do whatever he wants to, but Fuchs manages to come out of it all right, all things considered, survives the cross-up.
Yeah, absolutely. It also just looks like it's one of those punish counters that looks like it really hurts with the whack of the cane with that long delay.
Oh, absolutely. You are doing a 720 and not the kind that gets you an SPD or a level 3.
Absolutely not. Cooper very low on drive gauge there, but it's Fuchs that goes into burnout to get the drive rush into that SPD and put himself right back in this round as he looks to try and save match point. His drive gauge is recovering quickly, but he will still take a bit more chip damage. Just has to hold it. Now he's got meter back, but Cooper is well and truly set up. The ghosts, the spikes, waiting for Fuchs to make a mistake here, desperate to try, but Fuchs knows they have the life lead as well, so they don't have to rush in. They can just take a timeout round if they can hold out this last 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's definitely very hard when JP is throwing so much stuff at you across the screen to just be patient, but it's working out for Fuchs. He's looking in a pretty good position, you know, as you said, he's got the life lead. He can just wait those last 10 and there it is.
Yeah.
9 seconds left.
All that patience, and he picks the perfect time to challenge with the DI and put it beyond a doubt. That's 1 match point saved for Fuchs. Let's see what else he's got. Does have the level 3 and a full bar of drive gauge, so could do plenty of damage with 1 opening here. Similarly though, Cooper also fully stocked.
And so ready with the DI to just let it rip. Might go into level 3 here, decides not to.
Yeah, holding it on for that 1 opening to seal the kill. Let's see what Fuchs can do to deny him that opportunity. Great jump and splash. The OD Amnesia to challenge the headbutt. And there's a big punish counter into the level 2 combo in the burnout. Even if he survives this, and that is an if, he's going to be chipped out with spikes pretty easily if he's not careful. What a jump through, but 1 jump too many. Cooper ready with the anti-air spikes, and that will send Cooper through to another midweek mix-up grand final. He will be taking on Shenkan here in our grand final for the chance to be crowned midweek mix-up champion for number 85. How are you feeling, ECO? It's been a very fast-paced finals run and some absolutely incredible Street Fighter, and thankfully we've got 1 more match still to play.
Yeah, it's been great so far. Gotta really shout it out to Fuchs there, because it is such a Sisyphean task, especially as a Zangief, to keep trying to close the distance against JP. And, you know, he looked like he was... There was a moment there where it looked like at the end of that round, you know, he might be able to get through the obstacle course, but Cooper just completely locked him down, had it ready. And, you know, obviously Cooper's played excellently so far. Shen has also played excellently so far. That is, in fact, why they are in our grand finals. And
Yeah,
Akuma
absolutely.
versus JP.
Yeah, plenty of purple on the screen coming up for you this time. Not a matchup I've seen at this level too often since Akuma dropped. There was a bit of a drop-off in JP play, so mouth-watering encounter coming up for us here, and we are ready to go in our grand final between Shenkan on the Akuma and Cooper with the Holiday JP.
Yeah, and so far Cooper's doing a good job of getting Shen to stay, just like Geef, stuck on the other side of the screen.
So unfortunate. Use the OD air fireball to delay his landing and stuff the anti-air, but the spike came out and caught him out of the air. Cooper so ready for it. Great anti-air level 1 there from Shenkan, but not enough. Spent the meter, but spikes give Cooper that first round, first blood in our grand final.
Drop the drive rush there, but... And Shen capitalizes on it by getting Cooper back in the corner, but now Cooper's going to back throw him into it, and immediately ODDP's back out. He is having none of that.
Yeah, got to respect it. Got to show him that you're willing to do it and that you're not scared to risk the health bar with the big reversal. And now both very low on drive gauge. Shenkan a slight life lead, but Cooper has the critical art on deck. Ready to cancel spikes or any opportunity. Get to spend the level 2 and chase that burnout instead. And now there's a lot of chip damage on the table here for Cooper. What a jump out, and then the back throw from Shenkan catches him whiffing with the throw. Absolutely impeccable defense.
Yeah, and great spacing at the end there as well. And great cross cut to start us off.
There's that air fireball again, changing up that jump timing from Shenkan, trying to mess with Cooper's timing on the anti-airs and the spikes.
And Cooper's doing a pretty good job of not allowing it to mess with him. You know, he's really keeping that anti-air radar up and running, but drive rushes in to close the distance.
And that's the advantage. What an air throw to deal with the demon flip. What an incredible answer that you don't see used very often. Cooper on point. Both of these players know these characters and this matchup, and they've worked out exactly what tools block the drive reversal, and that will be game 1 to Shenkan.
Yeah, great pickup by Shenkan then, and you know, it's definitely a interesting matchup because when Akuma gets in, he can absolutely maul JP, but even more than other characters, JP's game of just sending you, you know, do not pass go, do not collect 200, go back to the other side of the screen. When you've got the health deficit of Akuma, just one less failed offense is all the difference, but Shen hasn't allowed that to stop him so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about with the grappler matchup that health is a resource. There's another blocked drive reversal, but doesn't get the full punish combo there. Cooper now just backing off, not looking to overextend. Shenkan showed that he's not scared to throw the ODDP, but there's another opening. And the air throw doing work for Cooper so far.
Yeah, between the various portal angles, the spikes, and even though it got slightly nerfed, the crouching heavy punch, JP has so many good air-to-air or anti-air options, you kind of forget that he has an air throw, but Cooper happy to remind Shen that it's there.
Gets hit by the level 2, maybe caught flinching as Cooper approached, went for the tech and got hit by the ghost. Either way, Cooper again, there's another air throw. You see maybe, I feel like in the game generally, let alone from JPs, I normally see only a handful. We've seen half a dozen so far from Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, he is just happy to absolutely ground Shen any way he can, and if that's air throw, then, you know, that's air throw. It's a great tool. But yeah, that dive kick, now that's a great tool too. It's right over his back.
Speaking of, yeah, great tools and knowing how to use them, Shenkan using the demon flip, regular jumps, all of the variations therein, try and get around all of those options you were saying that JP has to deal with aerial approaches. And let's not forget, he's also got that fireball, which Shenkan is now also using. Oh, but a great OD ghost there from Cooper to try and stop that fireball war from getting really started.
Great tech there to just... And another air throw. But Shen had the DP ready and waiting, and there's the level 3.
Yeah, so ready to fully convert off that crouching medium kick. Shenkan up 2-0. Really showing what Akuma can do when all of the tools are used to their full effectiveness. And now, oh, there it is. The crouching heavy punch caught by the OD air fireball. Let's see how Cooper adapts and if he can keep this grand final alive.
Jump in there. And once again, just varying the jump timing with the air fireball to try and mix up all the approach options, keep Cooper guessing, keep him in the blender.
And ready with the level 1 as an anti-air again. It's the second time we've seen that from Shenkan, just looking to eke out as much damage as possible from any jumps or incorrect decisions depending on the situation from Cooper. But the double dash throw from Cooper gives him this first round and gives him a chance to get himself on the board in this grand final.
Yeah, and here I thought Volian wasn't in the finals, and yet double dash throws, you know?
Yeah, they've played each other. Played each other so much that he started to pick up some of Volian's tricks. And there is a great punish for the level 1 that was safely parried. What a teleport over the drive rush to try and punish. And that should do it. Really only 2 openings, maybe 3 that Cooper needed. And that will be 2-1 to Cooper. Saves 1 and sends us through to a 4th game. Shenkan will now look to make adaptations of his own.
Yeah, that
Cooper,
jumping heavy kick out of the portal was just beautiful to watch, and it paid off for Cooper excellently.
Such a good button. Basically a dive kick in and of itself, the way its hitbox works.
Absolutely. Ooh, catches the DI with a throw.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a drive reversal or an intended drive reversal. Either way, grabbed by Shenkan, and now Cooper has managed to get out of the corner and he's setting up some of that trademark JP zoning, gets the OD Ghost to go through the fireball as well. Good trade there. Now slowing things down a little bit. Oh, the teleport through and then grabs the drive rush as it starts up. Absolutely incredible reaction.
Yeah, there is something about that teleport, like, you know, that it's not mentioned anywhere in any of the wikis, but I swear it mind controls you, because the amount of people you can catch parrying with a button that has no invulnerability whatsoever is amazing.
Yeah, both in burnout here. Oh, great dive kick to avoid it. Oh, the spike goes off while he was still in. The tech didn't hit him there. Very lucky there for Shenkan. Gets an air fireball. Both so close to getting their meter back, but it doesn't matter. Catches him low. A classic crouching medium kick into fireball. And that's Shenkan taking the first round and setting up his first match point for this grand final.
But speaking of setting up, you know, Cooper's just making the entire screen turn purple, trying to keep Shenkan at bay as best as he can, which it's a tall order, but he's definitely making Shenkan work for every bit of damage that he's managing to inflict.
Yeah, absolutely. Dive kick on wake up after the big sweep. And there's a DP for the neutral jump in the corner. Has the crosscuts loaded too. There's another air throw from Cooper.
Once again, saved from the spike by the tech animation.
Yeah, absolutely. And now setting up shop again is Cooper as he looks to keep this grand final series alive. Oh, big whiff, the wrong distance on the spikes. No crosscut DP this time. And now Cooper's going to look for something out of this. Gets the crouching medium kick. Will it be enough to kill here and save the first match point? The scaling is too much, and the OD DP on Wake Up. Shenkan steals this grand final 3-1. What a decision. He knew that he had another round to play with. He knew that he had another game to play with. Bets it on the OD DP, and that is enough. Congratulations to this week's champion, Shenkan, taking it 3-1 over Cooper. Obviously, big shout outs and congratulations to Cooper for making to the grand final, all of our players in the top 8 and everyone who was involved. Thanks to you as well, ECO, for keeping us company.
Absolute pleasure to be here, and thank you for being the guiding light for me in this first attempt at commentary.
I think that's the first time anyone's called me their guiding light, so I'll take that. Obviously, I've shouted them out a few times throughout the night, but thank you to the TO and everyone, the streamer, everyone who makes this possible behind the scenes, and everyone who's tuned in to watch, because if you guys weren't watching, then me and Isio would just be talking at the void, and look, let's face it, I probably would anyway, but it is nicer to have an audience.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, may as well, we're not paid for this one, but may as well give a final shout out to the sponsors as well. Just speaking of keeping the lights going, keeping everything running, thanks to them as well for, making this all happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you had a good time, join us next time. If you want to get involved, always happy to see some new players. And if you were involved, I hope to see you all again next week for Midweek Mixup number 86. But for now, another congratulations to Shenkan, and thank you all, and we will catch you around.
I'm so mad at this. Rav has 5 stocks. I can't be fucked.
No.
I'm sending it.
I'm sending it all.
And it didn't work. Believe it or not, it didn't work.
But did get the game. It's 1-1.
The tilt spiral arrow.
Mm-hmm. And both participants choosing the same button.
Spiral arrow and cannon spike, they're 4 completely different words, but they sound like the same 2 words.
Yeah,
which is really annoying.
It does, yeah.
My brain can't comprehend. Oh, here we go. Ka-chang. Put the pressure on. Oh, put the pressure on.
He's out.
Button into friggin' back fist. Button back fist.
His throw. Oh, this is looking bad. Good check. Can he pull out now? He's only got 2 medals. Got his bar back. Jumps the overhead. Sorry. Ooh. What is it when she goes into cannonball and then she does the leg kick? That is a name. What is that called?
Well, I just call it a Frankensteiner because that's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
That's the wrestling.
That's the wrestling.
I don't watch wrestling, but I've seen it in a lot of fighting game characters have that move, and they always call it a Frankensteiner. Because fighting game players are all obsessed wrestling fans.
No, I think
especially the Western Australian one. True. Ooh.
I think fighting game players are all either obsessed with wrestling, jazz, and Street Fighter. Oh, sorry, and fighting games. Those are our 3 things.
Jazz specifically.
Jazz. Yeah, specifically jazz.
Specifically jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, shout outs again to prove that WA is the superior state.
No.
They had 2 big shot wrestlers over there.
I need to cancel this somehow. Hang on.
Oh, get out of there, Jim! Hat Jim! Hat Jim about to play Hat Rashid on stream. Xavier Woods and another guy. Yeah, Kofi Kingston went to Perth locals.
Oh.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
If you say so. Dude. I don't know any of these people. They've all got really creative names. I'll give them that. But I don't. Other than that, I know nothing about them.
Gotta request a quick Discord stream because we have just switched to JP and my thing is dead. My SF5 has died.
That's rough. It's rough out here. We do have the JP switch.
All right, cool. It's just learning from me. Phil. Go.
This is like a 10-0 matchup, right? JP can't lose this. JP can't lose this. We haven't seen a JP tonight, and for that I'm.
No, he hasn't.
I'm very happy to have not seen JP tonight. Oh my god!
Ooh, clean. Picking it up. Good spike in the face.
This is See, if I want to play against a JP, I will just play Mortal Kombat.
He's an NRS character.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The setups. Oh, it's grimy. Oh, he's his own assist. Yep.
Yep. He's
some of those fireballs are an overhead for some godforsaken reason.
I mean, they're coming from the top, so
we have to play friggin' Mario Party against a Street Fighter character. I don't know why. I thought the Granblue Super, the Luane or whatever. I thought that Mario Party Super was bad, but JP takes it to a whole goddamn new level.
Oh yeah, this man takes a lot of letters to be pushed.
At least that Super, the actual character isn't doing anything. And in this game, JP's still hitting you while you're also blocking Mario Party shit. It's like, all right, sick.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
You know what JP should do? Just like, summon a bunch of other mini JPs that he rides on top of instead of that.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
I need JP, and JP's too like. I need JP. There's 3 JPs. It's like Jean-Paul, Jean-Luc. Oh no, wait, that's not JP. You got whatever 3 French people that with JP at this. Jean-Pierre and Jordan Peele, okay? And the 3 of them, the 3 of them come along,
climb on each other's shoulders and become one character,
and then turn into weird demonic versions of themselves. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Oh no, Rav's had enough.
On you. It's dead. You're out of here.
Rav's shutting this down. Bang.
All right, so coming into 2-2, the JP picks these 2 working out for him pretty well.
Yeah. JP is a pretty good character.
Oh,
who knew?
Silly, this character.
10-0 matchup, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Nah, it's like a 1-10 matchup. You know, you get a chance.
1-10 match.
Yeah, you get a chance.
There's a chance. You still lose.
Yeah.
But you hit the JP at least. You still lose, but you hit the JP. So it's not it can't be a 10-0.
Well, I'm more talking like the JP.
You still lose with 10 out of 10 matches. Because you land it.